What's up? Welcome to tonight's live stream, I should say. I'm Will, and today is Monday, it's June 3rd. I'll be working on some tech type stuff today, like programming, thinking about programming. Actually, I've been thinking about migrating from Next.js. I think it's time. I originally brought this up last year that I wanted to migrate from Next.js, but ultimately I decided not to because, I was like, I already have my API stood up. I have the inertia. Let's just keep going, and I'll revisit it after I get to a better spot. I'm in a better spot now, and I feel like the longer I put this off, the harder it would be. So I think what I'm going to do is a mix of things. I'm going to continue working on the endpoint that I've been working on to do more stuff, specifically to do the audio transcription. All right, so that's actually what's driving this want or this desire to migrate from Next.js. Next.js, I'm deploying to Vercel, which is like their cloud stuff or whatever. I don't really get access to a machine. And some of the things that I want to do, I'm going to need access to a virtual machine. Right now, I have a workaround where I've installed an agent locally on my Mac Studio here. And I'm using GitHub Actions. I know I'm using a GitHub Action runner locally. And I'm pushing things up to GitHub, and then I'm reading the event, and then I'm running a custom script on my local machine. That's how I'm currently doing my transcription. All because I couldn't do it on Next, or not on Next, but like in Vercel. So yeah, there's that. I don't know if I'm going to continue in TypeScript. Maybe. I'm thinking I might continue in TypeScript, but I've also just thought about moving to another language or framework. I have a little bit of experience with Elm. I have some experience, a lot of experience. I used to consider myself an expert, actually, in the C# or the .NET space, ASP.NET. So I was considering that. I thought about going into Rust, using that, but I'm like, I want to maintain some ability to quickly iterate. And I think that if I were to go down the Rust route, sure, it's going to slow me down. And I think that's part of the point, right? Like, you should think about your data models and all that kind of stuff. And, I don't disagree with that. But I also think that that's a very short-sighted mindset, especially from engineers, because often engineers, we like to think that it's the tech that's important without realizing that no, it's the product that's important. So if you can get to, if you can figure out like what the product should be and how it should work and get users, I think that's a better use of time. But I think it also depends on what your goals are, right? Like my goal is to make something that's not only useful for me, but maybe this will be useful for other people. I'll go ahead and give a overview because I do understand that there are some people who don't know what it is that I've been building for the past however many months on and off. I have this problem where doing these live streams and trying to do this YouTube stuff and all of the other things that I have going on, I do more than just this in my day job. I have other things going on. It's very time consuming and tedious. And to be honest, I don't really enjoy social media that much. I'm not really on Twitter or X. I'm not really on there. I'm kind of on Instagram. I do stories every now and again. I'm not really on LinkedIn. Even though I have a LinkedIn account, I don't really post or do anything like that. And what I was thinking is that when I used to do YouTube, one of the things that worked out really, really well for me was cross-posting on other platforms and just like actually engaging with those platforms. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm too far gone for that. I'm just too far gone. But here's what I can do. I'm happy to build a tool that will automate doing that. So things like coming up with a description for these streams. Some of these streams, they last for 5.5 hours, maybe 8 hours. I don't know what I'll talk about. I'll just yap. It would be nice if I could have a description of the things that I'll talk about automatically generated for me. It would be awesome if I can have timestamps automatically generated so that I don't have to grow as an individual and remember to click this mark button on my stream deck. I've even set it up, but I'll forget because once I get, when I start getting into the flow, I stop thinking about shit like that. So this tool is meant to help with running these streams. Everything from giving me the link to my stream manager, that's something easy. Also, things like keeping my notes intact. I haven't been keeping very good notes at all lately because it's tedious. Like I had to manually manage it. I just don't want to do that. So I've decided that I'm going to use GitHub and I'm going to have all these things just automated. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the screen share. Let me make sure I don't have any leftover work from earlier. Oh yeah, and I'm starting to stream a little bit later today. I wasn't feeling well a little bit earlier. I was feeling fine when I woke up, and then I ate my food, and then I wasn't feeling fine. All right, here we are. Here's the screen share. Let's see. I have nothing running. Oh, I have Zoom running. Let's close that. All right, we'll get a terminal. So actually, before we get into that, let's see where things are, because I've already forgotten. All right, all my PRs are done. These issues, honestly, these issues aren't even relevant. That, yeah. I'm the closest. This issue is irrelevant right now. Move Google auth callback under auth. I actually did this, but I didn't. I didn't actually tag it to a PR. I'll close it. And then link for you to. Okay, this is the one. This is a bug actually. Maybe I should have labeled this as such. All right. So it looks like I'm in a pretty decent position. My PRs are done. It's working. The GitHub application is working the way that I expect it to work now. The Slack stuff is working. My Google stuff is absolutely working. It's working very well, actually. So part of the Google stuff is, you may think that just because you get it to work once that's good, but these OAuth tokens, they expire. I need to refresh them. There's all these other like back-end things that I need to think about. And the performance of my authentication, like getting all these tokens, making sure they're up to date, my database, all that kind of stuff, that's been performing flawlessly. I've had issues with everything else except for that. So I'm pretty glad about that. But to be fair to me, I've built fairly solid auth in the past. So it's not my first rodeo. What's up, Frankie? How are you? Welcome to tonight's stream, or this evening, or maybe today. I don't know where you are. Wherever you are, welcome to today's stream. All right. So I remember I was having some issues with what's that thing called? And I didn't even take the notes, which is, yeah, it's my fault. I remember having issues with this GitHub flavor markdown, or the MDAST. And then I learned that I looked at the comment mark spec. Let's go to look at that right quick. So I looked at the comment mark spec, and then I realized that the output that I'm getting is indeed correct. It's just that I didn't know. You would think I would know, but I didn't know that that something like this was valid. I didn't know that. So this was news to me, that you can have these slashes, even though they're not really escaping anything, or I guess they are kind of. But now that I know that, like, some of the issues that I thought were issues are non-issues now, I've kind of just gotten over it because it renders properly. You mentioned messy notes. Have you heard of Obsidian? Of course I've heard of Obsidian. I have Obsidian and I use Obsidian, but that doesn't solve my problem. Like, just having the application, this doesn't actually solve the problem. The problem is it requires my time and my effort and my energy to do it. And that's what I'm saying I don't want to do. I simply don't want to do it. And on top of that, there's no way for me to, there is a way for me to reference things. I could build my own plugin and all that shit, but I don't want to. I would like to be able to reference in my notes specific pieces in my code, because I may have a discussion around a specific piece of infrastructure that I'm working on, or some architecture or whatever. this to me, this isn't really a great way to do that. And the reason why is that my code I don't code in Obsidian. My code lives in GitHub. So I would like my notes to live alongside GitHub. And I would like to have a great way of accessing it when I'm not home. I'm on a desktop. And yes, I know that, you can pay them for syncing. And I actually do use the iCloud thing. But there are some times when I have my phone and I have the GitHub app on my phone. Or I can just go to github.com anywhere. I can easily share a link with someone publicly. Like there's all these things that I can do that, Obsidian just, I don't want to say it's no actual way to do it. It's no way for me to freely do it using stuff that I'm already familiar with. For what it's worth, I'm from GitHub back in the day. So that's central to the way I work. And that probably won't change. It probably won't change. But yeah, there you are. I've heard of Obsidian. And in fact, I have some interesting plugins that maybe you would care about. Like I have the Mermaid plugin, so I can do my UML diagrams. I have it connected to my, I have it connected to a script on my machine where I can have it transcribe stuff, but I just can't get the audio to work. It records in some WebP format. So that's another issue. It's like, I want to have more control over everything on my computer because it's my computer. And I paid a shit ton of money for it. So I feel like I should be able to control more things. But all that to say, there is a GitHub integration in Obsidian, and the plan was to use Obsidian to actually author my notes. So basically when I start a stream, it's not doing it right now because I turned it off. But when I start a stream, generally something that's going to happen, it'll go and pull down the latest information. It'll create the new note. And then the only thing I have to do, like it already has the structure and everything. All I have to do is go into Obsidian and then do a GitHub pull. And then I'm done. I know I do my authoring or whatever. I do my GitHub push. Some other stuff happens in the background. My content posts for LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. Like it creates all of the posts for me and it actually queues it up. Everything is controlled within Slack. That's my UI. Let's see here. Oh, yo, what's up, Casual Economist? How you doing? Yeah, more useful organized notes for writers, but for code writers, it's probably more personal. Yeah. Also, like the folder hierarchy is important as well. And honestly, I haven't really come up with a good way of organizing this. But I'm very much in the camp of I use Commando for everything. I don't even try to find things anymore. But yeah, if this is interesting to you, here's how I have my stuff currently set up. I have a folder for drawings. By the way, anything that has an underscore, it's a plugin. And what I mean by that is that it's a lot of these plugins in Obsidian, they need a directory to write to, or it'll just write to your, the global directory. I don't want that. So for every plugin that's going to write stuff to my disk, I have an underscore folder that I create specifically for that. So for drawings, this is actually for Excalidraw. Notes. This note is actually not for my notes. It's a different kind of notes. Whenever you create a new thing like this, it like Obsidian just dumps it. It just dumps it in your main whatever. So instead of that, I just put it here. See, it goes into notes. So this is the only underscore directory that I have that isn't tied to a plugin. It's just tied to an annoyance of every time I create a new thing, it just dumps it in my parent directory. I hate that. Recordings, transcripts. Oh, transcripts, actually, there shouldn't be anything in here right now, but my transcripts from whatever these things are, like when I'm talking about this whole automated process, they get dumped here. All right, so I'm integrated into Obsidian, but there are some issues that I don't know how to work around yet. Yo, what's up, Kyle? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's late for you. I'm surprised you up. All right, let's see. So I don't know when you popped in, Kyle, but I am considering moving off of, I'm sure you've heard this before, but I'm for real this time. I'm for real thinking about moving off of Next.js. I know I say it every year, but maybe this year will be the year where I actually do it. There is a tool called Adonis.js, which is a full stack JavaScript or Node. I don't know. It's some kind of full stack thing. And I'm thinking about it, you know. Initially, I was like, I'll just use Remix, and maybe I should continue to just use Remix. But I'm also thinking about, you know, deploying. If I move out of Vercel, which is the goal, then I'm gonna have to think a little bit more deeply, right? Like my server. Honestly, at this point, my server don't even have to be written in TypeScript. It could be whatever now, because the only reason I was using Next.js is because it was easy to start up an API. And the only reason why I'm using TypeScript is because that's what Next.js uses. It's not because I just love using JavaScript or Node or any of these things. It's just that, you know, if I can write something in one language, I will. I'm lazy like that. Time to skip is real today. I've been heads down hard. Oh, you've been busy? I was, I don't know, I wasn't feeling well. I started out the day strong, and then I ate some food. And within 30 minutes, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I had to, you know, call in and just be like, hey, I'm gonna have to go. I'm pretty resilient, but not when it comes to stomach issues. I become a little punk. Did you and Kyle meet at GitHub? Actually, no, we didn't meet at GitHub. Although I think we crossed. I think our tenures crossed paths. I think. Wait? Were you at GitHub? Were you at GitHub when I was at GitHub, Kyle? Or were you there after I left? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember when I was at GitHub at this point anymore. Like, years just blend by. I don't have a true concept of time anymore. I'm very, I don't know. You could call me out of touch. I'm just like, I'll wake up. I'm just like, I don't care what day it is. That's why on the beginning of these live streams, I say the date. This is my way of making sure that I'm somehow grounded in, like, with time and shit. Otherwise, I won't know what's going on. 2019. Oh yeah, I think you joined after I left. Yeah, September. Yeah, I think you joined after I left. Yeah, it was a while ago though. It was like the last decade, previous decade. Old GitHub, pre-Microsoft GitHub. I left post-Microsoft GitHub, and you know. All right, so this is what I'm going to consider, or I don't know, maybe I'll just use Remix, because I know Remix. Actually, no, wait. We're gonna have to figure out some infrastructure. So I remember that, and the only reason why I know about this tool here is because the creator of it, I don't remember, Dax. I think his name is Dax. He rated one of my streams once, and I was like, who is this guy? And then I found out, man, this dude is fucking awesome. He has like the most base takes. I love this dude. He's what the tech world needs, real talk. Anyway, I found out that this is his thing that he's been working on, and it's basically Vercel, but I don't have to pay them $20 per user per month, which is what I currently pay for Vercel. And I think, I don't know, I might have 1 or 2 user accounts now. But at one point I had like 5 user accounts that I had to pay for, even though, like, for the most part, like, they're not actually using Vercel. It's just that if they created a PR, their PR wouldn't build unless they had an account on Vercel. So they kind of had me by the balls, and they're like, nah, you're gonna give us this $20 a month per person. So, you know, that kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, even though I'm still paying for it. It's more out of inertia. It's like, it's, you know, company is on the company card, so it's just like, it's just there. But maybe this is the year. Inflation's high. Like, the cost of everything is high. Maybe this is the time, you know. Maybe I can save a few dollars. So if I do go off of Vercel, I'll probably use this. So I would have to make sure that this is something that I can deploy on my own infrastructure. Now, let's see here. We have API, solid, TRPC, Remix. So they have, this is cool. So they have, it looks like use cases for each one of these things. Oh, they have one for remix. Maybe this, hell, maybe I no longer need, I don't need to learn something new. I could just use remix. If I can avoid learning, I know it sounds stupid, but like I'm trying to accomplish something. I'm not trying to learn shit right now. Let's see. Let me see what they have that like what would make this worth it. Well, I know with SST, I should be able to build in anything. Yeah, I get access to all of these things. I don't care about Next right at this point. I think I'm done. Cloudflare workers, okay. Now, what else do I get access to? Can I, like, it's, wait a minute. Let's go to their examples, or their docs, rather. This is their docs. Do they have libraries? I want to see if I have to use JavaScript. Because if I can avoid being locked into JavaScript or Node or TypeScript or any of these scripting languages, that would be great. It looks like it's TypeScript though. Dang it. Okay, so I think I've just made my decision. Initially, I was going to choose SST and then use Adonis, but hell, like, I mean, I may as well use Remix, seeing as I'm going to be stuck with Node. All right, so SST apps. Okay, well, let's get started. So I think here's what's going to happen. I'm going to bootstrap a new Remix app, maybe. And then I guess I'm going to have to set up, wait, do I have to use AWS or can I use DigitalOcean? This is a question for you, Kyle. I know you know these answers. I should be able to use DigitalOcean with this, right? Because DigitalOcean is just reselling Amazon web services, right? Let me just check. SST DigitalOcean. I'll use AWS if I have to. I really don't want to though. Where's their marketplace? I remember they had a marketplace at one point. Send me the docs. Okay. Oh, you're talking about for SST? All right. I'm gonna throw it in Fame and Glory. Oh wait, my bad. Oh, you DM me. My bad. I just saw your message pop up on my phone. My bad. I put it in Fame and Glory. I just realized you DM me. My bad. Okay, so I could use Solid too, I guess. All right, sure. I can use all of these different front ends. Add any back end feature, database, GraphQL. Nah, screw. I'm not doing GraphQL. Fuck that. Oh, this is. Oh shit. Oh, auth. I don't want to have to. Man, my auth is working. Man, I feel like I'm about to kick this can. I'm not about to redo my auth. Fuck that. Okay, I get an ECS cluster. Okay, this right here is useful. If I can get a cluster, that means that I can run my workloads and not have to like figure out where am I gonna do this shit. Okay, deploy. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's a, man, this is tied to, I'm gonna have to use TypeScript. Okay, sure. All right, let's go ahead and let's open up the application for now, and let's just start to get an idea of how much this is gonna suck. Maybe it won't suck. Didn't know DigitalOcean was built on top of AWS. Guess they have some sort of volume deal. It's not just them. Vercel is built on top of AWS. In fact, most of these cloud provider, who are offering infrastructure, a lot of them are just building on top of AWS because AWS's user experience is so shitty. Like, I'm willing to pay more so that I don't have to deal with Amazon's trash. I used to deal with it in the past, but now I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, I used to be a seller on Amazon. Their seller services are trash. Like, for real. I also used to, I had to do stuff with AWS back in the day, and even that was trash. The fact that you need a whole certification, like a whole this ecosystem of certs, and it's not for me. That's all I can say. It's not for me. What is the name of this project? Oh yeah, YT Slackbot. Okay. Oh look, we have a new update. Let's see what we get. Reset the previous commit. What do you mean? Man, I remember Sergio. He's OG. This is his. Oh, he even created the issue. Yeah, he was a contributor back in the day. It's nice to see that he's still here. I wonder if I think he's staff now. Yeah, he's staff now. Man, congrats. By the way, if you happen to be seeing this, Sergio, congratulations. I am incredibly happy for you, and good work. I've been loving all the updates. It's actually really cool to see that, they keep making it better. Okay, I see what. Okay, so new menu item. Okay. Man, all right, cool. Let's add accessibility, generic get off dialog. Links are now underlined by default. Okay. And the diff line numbers and line groups control show check marks, so color is not sole medium to determine inclusion into a commit. Okay, this seems to be an accessibility update. I'll take it. It matches some areas of AWS. Here I'm sitting up on the desk. Oh, it's setting up on the desk. Oh, the SSC stuff. Oh wow. Oh, look at that. We have, oh shit, we get, oh man, this is dope. So we get new menu items. By the way, I actually, because I used to build, like I submit everything. Like, and if there are any issues, like I want them to be better. Oh man, this is dope. They've changed this. I noticed the design is a little bit different. They've updated it. They've overhauled it. This is dope. Man, it's really cool to see this. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and open up the application. All right. So, so here are the things that I think that are going to be easy to port over. And I didn't even follow my own advice. Normally, I'd like to create interfaces so I control my own APIs. But I did take a hard dependency on the framework, which means that for some of my things, I'm going to have to change it, but only slightly because, I don't know, I'm only saying that. I don't know if that's true. Let's go to the API. Let's see. So where is that API? Is it active stream? Okay, here's what I mean by my code currently has a dependency on the framework, but it's not that big of a dependency, kind of, but it is. So here it is right here. So this post function, this takes a request. This next request, I don't own this API. Right, so because I don't have an adapt, like normally I follow the adapter pattern where I'll have my own API and then I'll adapt some third party into my API. Because I didn't do that, I can't just simply take this code and dump it into another place. I'm going to have to consider, how am I even using this request? Because I didn't, I was very much in prototype mode, which is just like, fuck, I just need to get some stuff out. So my authentication, it's hard dependency on the framework right now, but it's pretty limited, right? So here, this next request, most of these frameworks have their own concept of requests that are fairly the same. So I'm not using that many properties on this request object. So it shouldn't be that hard to change that. Honestly, I don't think that my workflow is going to change either. Yeah. I think most of this is pretty standard, so I don't think my workflow is going to change much. I'm using Supabase though. Again, this is not great. I'm using the Supabase client directly. It's easy, it's convenient, but when things change, or if I wanted to rip out Supabase, now I have to change my code in a bunch of places. Now, in all of my other projects, I make sure I don't depend on things like this. But In this project, because of reasons, same reason. I'm just being lazy, and now it looks like I'm gonna have to pay that price. Shit. But I don't know. Maybe this is a good opportunity that when I am transferring it, I go ahead and build out my adapters and all that kind of stuff. Wait, I just got in. Wait, I have a meeting at 10 a.m. I think I have a meeting at 9. Nah, it's gonna have to be 10:15. Oh, give me a sec. I gotta propose a new time for this meeting that was just scheduled. Let's do 10:30. Give me a few minutes to prepare. All right. Sorry about that. Work stuff. Let's see. Oh, there are some questions or comments. I guess I don't understand how that works from a business point of view. Why doesn't AWS compete with companies like Dio and Vercel? Is it not worth it from a I think that you should look at it this way. They probably can't compete, right? Like when you think about Amazon, when have you known them to really just be 100% focused on user experience? Right? Like it requires a special type of developer team to really build really elegant, solutions to stuff like this. It's not simple. And in an organization as large as Amazon, they can't move quickly. In fact, that's actually the role of startups, is that, you have these larger incumbents. They have all these engineers. They have all these layers of bureaucracy. They have shareholders that they're accountable to. They have all these things that, they have to worry about. And you have to ask the very real question. If they were to invest, I don't know, like the hundreds of millions of dollars that they would need to invest to really just make something similar to DO, would the shareholders, would they allow that? Because how much more return, what's the real return that they're going to get on that? As you notice, people are using AWS regardless, right? And I think AWS, they're selling to enterprises. They're not selling to someone like me. The best that I would pay them is maybe a couple, I don't know, 5-10 grand a month max. Hopefully. Somebody's gonna be like, nah, you're gonna be paying them more than that. Hopefully only that much. But for a company like DO, like their demographic or their audience is different. They're attracting people like me who are just developers, single developers, solo developers, or solopreneurs, whatever you want to call us, who don't have all of the resources, all the engineering, all of the time to dedicate to AWS and all their shenanigans. So hopefully that gives you some context. It's when it comes to stuff with business, oftentimes it's deeper than what you'd expect. Like they print money. AWS is printing money. Let's see how much money they're printing. I don't even know. AWS quarterly earnings. Where are the investor relation docs? That's all I need. Here we are. Earnings release. I won't download it. Okay. Let's see here. Net sales increased. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can all see it. Net sales increased 13% to $143.3 billion in the first quarter. I don't even think we need to read any more. That's the reason. They don't need to. They're fine without it. I started to zoom in linked in the Slack. Oh, my bad. Wait, you did? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Let me. Jimmy Vercel of Shaft to Toil. Thanks for. Yeah. Give me a second, Kyle. I put you on another screen, just FYI, so you don't appear on here. But you only need to turn on the camera. All right, can you hear me? You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, what's up? It's you have a paid Zoom, right?
This is the Wednesday chat.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want this 40-minute freaking thing. Okay, we're good.
Time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our the weekly chat.
Okay, perfect. Well, it's good to know that works because I remember setting it where like I wasn't sure if other people would use it, but now that I know, that's great. This is a hack. We shouldn't tell people this stuff. They find out.
We purposely pay for Zoom correctly.
Well, I do pay for Zoom. Like it's paid for, so technically we should be able to do whatever we want.
Technically, this is your meeting room, so that's fine.
Well,
so I looked through those docs. STS looks like it is heavily ingrained into AWS. You're not going to be able to port DigitalOcean.
oh,
If you're trying to move to DigitalOcean, they do have pure web app. So I linked that in Slack.
okay.
And that's what Joe's using it to run some of his stuff. Is he's just writing code and it auto deploys to DigitalOcean.
Wait, what is he using? Wait, say it again.
The DigitalOcean app platform.
Oh, that's
web
what
app
we were
platform.
using. That's what we were using. Remember, I just shut it down literally.
What was the gap that Vercel was filling that you're trying to replace?
My PRs having what do you call those, preview branches? There is no gap, to be honest. I only used Vercel because it was easy. I was just like, I would rather pay money to solve my problems, so that's what I did.
So essentially, this is something that we could do with GitHub Actions anyway,
and
deploy to a test URL.
Yeah. The deployment, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah.
here's what's missing now. So, you remember not long ago when I was doing the Whisper stuff and I was, prototyping the transcription service for this.
Yeah.
You remember I created that runner that runs locally and that runs a script. I don't want to do that anymore. What I would prefer to happen is, I'm saying this now, and now I'm thinking about it. Actually, you might have to help me game plan this.
Should this be an off-stream thing?
No. This is
Okay.
I mean, unless you, well, I don't know. We'll see. But here's the big problem that I'm running into. Wait, let me see if I even give me a second. I remember we created a diagram at one point. I don't know where it is. Hopefully we can find it. Is it here? Yeah. Maybe this. Let's see. Man, I should probably come and figure out what is this doing right now. I don't see the other part. Okay, well, I don't see the other part. I need to figure out a way to get the video, this stream, in a way that I can process it. See what I mean? Should I upload this stream, which could be, up to 8 gigabytes to that server, or is there some better way of doing it? So that's why I was doing it locally, so that I wouldn't have to worry about bandwidth costs like networking, because that's expensive typically. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Just based off of this ramble.
DigitalOcean has a pretty high bandwidth ratio. I'd have to sign in and take a look, but
yeah, I'll log in.
Usually, it's pretty flat. They have a service that is similar to S3. So if you're doing it to your
talking about the droplet, or are you talking about the storage stuff?
Storage. So if you're doing a local copy to your disk, you can upload it via S3. So the AWS S3 client will actually plug into the DigitalOcean comparable.
Mm-hmm.
So you can write a quick little API that jams it up, and that's just dependent on your home bandwidth. Then once it's in S3, it can grab whatever's in that incoming bucket, kickstart a transcription application, process it, put it in an output file, and then shut down that processor.
Is there a way that we can control where that processing happens? Because I want it to happen in the same data center, or preferably within the same compute, or the same rack if possible, to avoid having to transfer the network. Because
I mean, that's going to be inevitable. There's no unless you're going to go and buy hardware to do this specifically. There's no way to avoid that.
Okay. Well, I guess the good news is that.
But you can do this all in the same data center, which should really kind of skip bandwidth, because a lot of DigitalOcean bandwidth is just inbound, outbound at the edge.
Okay. Okay, so I've deleted eames, which was the previous. That's object storage that you were talking about, right? Like just general object storage, S3. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
so I would create a object storage, upload the video via the API, because that way you can run it without having to like drag drop. You don't have to do anything. You just have a command that grabs that file, posts stream end.
Okay. Man, they don't have Dallas. What? Man, sucks. All right. Okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah, Spaces is rather huge. It's a giant Ceph cluster in the back end. I know a couple of other guys that built it back in the day.
Okay. So all right. So eventually I'll do a spaces thing, and then I'll need a droplet, but I'm gonna need more. Like last time, it was easy because just like it wasn't that much computation. But for this, or actually, would it be a function or droplet? Does it matter?
So droplets would run 24/7. We would have to figure out a path to monitor the incoming bucket. So when there's a new video, it then spins up the application.
Well, from what I understand, based off of their API on the spaces, they do give us a callback for when the actual upload finishes. So based on that callback, I can push out an event and we can basically.
Yeah, like we just create a monitor for that event, and then that would create either we can do it via the web app, or we can do it through a droplet that kicks off the app platform.
Okay.
Droplet would be more serving like something 24/7.
Well, all right. So here's the reason why I may consider a droplet, at least initially. I actually need to like configure the machine itself. Like, I think with app spaces, or not with app spaces, with the app platform, it's just based off of it's based on it's like, what do they do?
Your code base.
Yeah, the code base, but I think they're spinning up containers and stuff like that. And like, there are some dependencies that I need that I don't think are going to be available because I made it myself.
Yeah, once you get that built, let me know, because I can go back and then I can create that in Ansible.
What, are you talking about like a container or just something else?
Droplets.
Oh,
so
droplet?
Once you get or if you know what packages you need, I can write all that very easily. That's easy.
Oh, I can show you one of them, I think. Let me
that's what I've been doing all day, is building a Postgres service and trying not to murder somebody.
Hey, we're live. No murder.
I mean, no murder.
Give me well, gosh, where did I put this? Oh, I put it in code and color. All right, I'm tripping. So we'll go back to code and color. And we have Llama and Whisper. Yeah, so it's Whisper CPP, but it's I have my own build of it. I changed it, so I was being lazy. Well, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't call it lazy. It only works if you convert your shit to a certain sample rate and stuff. It needs to be in a certain format, and I didn't want to do that, so I kind of changed it.
That makes sense.
So I would need to build this and then manually put it up. I was just going to use FTP or something like SCP or something like that.
No, once you have the S3 bucket, you can do it to another folder.
What, the binary for Whisper?
Yeah. Think of S3 or the object storage on DigitalOcean as just a cloud drive.
So then would I have to install this binary every time I run my server?
So that's where automation can install it every time. Or you just leave it there, and then when you need to make a new version or do an update, you can just put the new version into S3 and then pull it into the droplet.
Okay.
That way you're not FTPing. And if you need to rebuild the droplet because of something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I did used to have to do that. I forgot about it. It's been so long. Okay.
But that's automation and things that we can do for cost savings later.
All right. I guess I don't know. I normally use Fedora, but I'll use Ubuntu. That's the one that you like Ubuntu. Their package system. You're into.
I'm on Rocky Linux is what I usually use.
I don't know what that is, but what is
so it's similar to Fedora. It's a Red Hat.
Oh, okay. So it's Fedora then. Okay.
Yeah, so it still uses Yum and everything like that.
Okay.
Switch to 8.
Wait, switch to 8? What are we talking about?
Version 8. Version 9 turns on SE Linux by default, and
SE
you can't
Linux?
turn it off. Yeah, security Linux.
Oh, okay. CPU. Well, oh shit. All right, so I guess part of this, I'm gonna have to figure out how the. All right, let's do a quick test right quick. Let me pull up one of my playbooks. I got to figure out whether or not this is CPU bound or memory bound, or if it's both. Just gonna suck.
I mean, you could run a general purpose and see where it goes.
Yeah. This network up to 2 gigabits per second. Yeah, that's fast enough. Intel. The fuck?
They have AMDs as well.
AMD. x86. The fuck? Man,
Not everyone's doing.
it's gonna be
This is how you
slow.
get price
It's gonna be
savings, man.
so, man, $63 for Intel? Man, I don't know. Maybe, I'll just buy a new Mac Studio. That might be cheaper. Cause I'm thinking
you're
like,
also looking at a dedicated system as well.
oh, is that okay?
So
25 gigabytes.
you're not sharing, or it has harder boundaries inside the system. Whereas the basic is shared CPU.
Oh,
So
fuck, this thing just showed my fucking key. The fuck? Did you know that? Ah, fuck. Well, I'm gonna have to roll a key on Aries. Ah, shit, I didn't know that. Apparently, if you hover over one of these checkboxes, it shows the key. Yeah, you saw it.
That sucks.
I mean, to be fair, it's just Aries is my Mac Mini, which is in the center over there. I don't give a shit. Just turn it off. Okay.
That may have been your private though. No, that was too long.
Yeah, I was about to look at it again. I'm like, no, I'm about to look at it again. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. It's not a key that I care about. I don't even use Aries. Aries was used for, gosh, what was I using it for? I was using it to do some other kind of stuff. I don't remember. But it's my Intel. I have an Intel Mac Mini. It's trash, literally. Like literally, I tried to put it on eBay and I looked at how much I can get for it, and I was just like, I may as well just keep it.
Yeah, my i9 I'll get like $300 for right now.
For a Mac Mini or for a laptop?
Laptop.
Okay, my Mac Mini was $100 and I think $12 or something like that. I was just like, I'll just keep it. All right, let's I gotta figure out something. Infrastructure is one thing, but it's also, how do I even get off of here? Right? I can't just copy and paste. That's the issue. Let's bootstrap a Remix app. You remember Remix, right?
Kinda.
Well, I guess you're gonna get to see some Remix. It's Remix run. Get started, because I don't know. Do the thing.
Is Remix just TypeScript?
Yes. Wait, what do you mean? Like, re-ask that question. What do you mean? Before I just say yes.
What's the underlying layer?
Node.js.
Oh yeah, no. If it says Node.js, it's that should be simple.
Those are famous engineer last words, bro. You're right. It should be simple. That's assuming that I did things to make it simple. I did not. I don't know if when you came in, I have a hard dependency on my framework. I didn't adapt it like I should have. I was just like, let me just get shit done. And here we are. So I can't just copy and paste this. Even if I just took this won't work, because there's basically the interface is going to change when I go into Remix land. Also, and it's only on my APIs, right? The APIs, those are going to change. Auth could potentially change. I think I have a dependency. Yep, I have a dependency on Next here. I have a hard dependency on Next in my authentication as well. All of my authentication, including my custom authentication for handling, like some of the API routes.
I mean, as long as it's all Next.
But yeah, let's bootstrap an app and let's see if we can port over just one thing. Let's see how that goes.
I want to say you may be able to do this whole thing.
No, it's not gonna work. I'm pretty positive. Also, there's some other things. All right, there's other things. There's more. The API, the auth, and common, these components, these are going to be the easiest things to port over. The hard part that's going to be the hard part to port over are these pages here. All right, these are Next.js pages. Actually, yeah. This page might be easy because it's just markup, but some of the other pages that actually have functionality is going to be a little bit harder.
Yeah, if you're moving that all to Remix, it's fine, but you should actually be able to run all this on a server right now.
Yeah. I should. Yeah, in fact, I can. I run it locally.
Oh yeah.
And in fact, if you, I think I have a function in here to do that. Is it start? Yeah. So, but it's using Next to start. So yeah. I think Remix has its own thing or whatever. We'll see. Actually, I don't remember. I haven't played with Remix, even though it was crazy that I know Remix more than Next. Like I actually learned the Remix, and I still use Next. And I was like, this is a dumb thing to do. Let's go into the thing.
Installation requires npm.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I'm looking at the Remix quick start.
Well, yeah, anything. It basically has Node. If you have Node, you have npm.
Yeah. And if it's Node, it's just running your own server. So then it's just a little code conversion based on stuff that you built. So the underlying should work. It's just some of the things may not port over cleanly.
Yeah. Well, that's, yeah, man. Well, I mean, that's what we're going to see.
Yeah. We can run it as is on the server, or you can rebuild it.
So we'll create a new thing right here. We'll make a new directory. Yeah. I'll make a new directory. We'll call this YTSB next. TSB next. Oh no, that's probably not good. It's gonna overload the next name. We'll call it Remix. All right, and we'll go into there and we'll create a Remix app here. This has been happening to me a lot lately. Normally, this is not an issue. I don't understand at what point did the ownership change from what it was. Why does it want 50120? What the fuck? I'm gonna just copy it. Why? Do you know why it says 50120? I've never seen that. 501:20.
No. I did the same thing with brew today. It blew up my entire work environment.
Wait, when you did the ch own? Like I just
did? No.
Oh, okay.
I did a brew remove, but it removed dependencies and destroyed like half of my brew setup.
Yeah.
I was not a happy camper.
I understand. Yeah, I feel that. Where should we create your new project? In the fucking directory I'm in. What do you mean? I don't want, man, you know what? Fuck it. We'll call it YTSB again. Oh, we'll just put dot. Maybe that should say this one. All right. Initialize get repo. Hell no. Don't do that shit. Install dependencies. Sure, I'll use npm. I don't know. Didn't give me any other options. PNPM is faster, much faster. I'd probably prefer that over npm. All right, we're gonna install the internet. See how this goes. Oh, did you see my new video? I put out a video today.
I saw some clips from the bike. I've been pretty busy this week.
Oh man, no worries.
This weekend.
I'm excited because I'm ahead of my goal in one way. I'm behind on the streaming goal, which is why I'm here streaming late at night, slaving. All right, how do I run this?
Slaving right along with you.
What? Slave is not that bad. Bill's character. Oh, it's dev. Oh, they're using Vite. Oh, dude. So my test, the test framework that I have is Vite. So that should be easy to deal with. Is it npm run to do shit in npm land? Run dev? Yeah, that's it. Man, look at that. That was fast. I know it's not doing anything, but I still want to. All right, look at that. Cool. We have our app. We're good. Let's go ahead and open it and start seeing what we can do. Where is desktop? Oh wait. Open a new window. Oops. Fuck. What did I just do? Yes, trust the author, maybe, but don't allow. Wait, what did I just do?
I'm not sure.
Close folder. Okay. Now we'll go to, what is this? Code and color, Wati something. And then this one. We'll open that. All right, cool. So this is the app. It's pretty straightforward. We'll go into our app and our routes. This right here is actually what do you call the thing? Fuck, I can't even think what you call it. The API routes. That's what this is. We have our entry point. Okay. All right, cool. Let's get an API started, I guess. Or I'm gonna bring over some of these easier parts. So we'll kind of just copy back and forth. So I think I want to copy over auth and common to start. Yeah. All right, so we'll do copy. You don't have to do a recursive copy, right? You could just do CP for it and name a directory as a file, a file name, and it'll copy it, right?
I usually do dash.
You do the
R.
recursive? Okay, so you do it. Okay.
just out of habit. I'm thinking from like muscle memory.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, I don't know if you have to do it because I think it's just based on the name, but I don't really know. I think it's app, and then we'll do auth. And then I also want to do common. I probably should just navigate to this directory, but all right, we'll copy this to where do I want to copy it? YT remix app, maybe. Yeah, that looks right. And then I want to do the same thing, and this time we'll do common. All right, so now we should have app and common.
I don't know.
I think tests. I definitely want to copy that. I think that should be fairly straightforward. So we'll do tests. But this is not going to get copied to app. That should get copied to tests, which I don't think exists. So we'll create it. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna create a new folder for it. We'll call it tests. So we'll move it there. There we go. Oh wait, no such file? Wait, what? Do I call it spec or something? Oh, it's not an app. I'm tripping. It's literally in tests. So we'll throw that in test there. And then we'll throw that in YTSB, the top level. All right, now we got our tests. So this layout, this is the part where I'm like, it's gonna be a lot, it's a little more challenging. Layout. And I don't think I can have API. I think it's different, but we'll see. Let's go take a look. Do API. No, it's not that. I forget what they call it. It's a routes. Action routes. Okay, all right. So it looks like I can just copy these over, and I will have to rename the index. Yeah, I think I'll have to rename it. So we get our account index, and then here we have our counts. I want to wait. Which one of these is? Why are they both TSX? right, let's create a test route, see if this works. We'll do new folder, and I'm gonna just call it tests. And inside of this folder, I'm just gonna copy whatever they just put. So I think it was index.tsx, they called it. We'll just copy this and see what happens. All right, let's import all of the things. To-do list, yeah, we don't really care about that. We'll delete all this shit. Nope, no fake to-dos. We will just not do that. And I'll put in a fake name, fake ID. We'll just put 6. What is this? Loader. We're going to return an array of strings that has that. All right, to-do lists. I don't think that is a thing anymore. All right, let's see if we can get to this route. All right, maybe. Oh, here we are. Cool. So if I go to what, test, will that work? Yeah, it does. Perfect. Cool. So that works. So technically, I don't think I care. No, I do want an action for some of these. So let's see if I can just copy over one of these things. Let's take an API endpoint. Oh, fuck. I forgot about these other things. Oh, fuck. All right. I think the easiest one is probably going to be create integration key, maybe. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I think I can kind of, fuck mine. Okay, I'm going to have to not do authentication. That's just not going to work right now. All right, so in the function, we're going to, let's just create. So we're not going to have a loader here. We're going to have a action. So we'll delete this. We don't need any markup for this. I don't think I need it, right? Yeah, I don't need any markup for this. So we'll only do this right here. We're not getting anything from the form. We'll go ahead and copy all that. Well, authenticate, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to exit. I have no concept of a profile anymore. In fact, I can't return next stuff. So we're just going to not do that. We're no longer returning next shit. They succeeded. Oh, wait, what? Oh, if update's not succeeded. Okay, we'll comment that out for now. Okay, this should be here. I think I just imported that. This should be, yeah. Wait, did it? Wait. Common. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, perfect. I'm like, what? Okay, I should have this too. Yeah, common. This goes away for now. I think I just returned JSON actually. So we'll say return JSON, and we'll put in a token, I guess. All right, so that fixes that. Update succeeded. My bad. I see we have questions. What's your opinions on prompt engineering? My opinion is that it's just communication. If you know how to write well and you know how to communicate to others well, then it's just doing what people who communicate well do already. I don't like the idea that we have to give a special name to effective communication. I do understand that part of it is just, creating a template, so that you can, put the user's prompt in there and all this kind of thing. But I mean, fundamentally, it's just how can you communicate or shape your communication in such a way where the LLM can give you the output that you want. I think it's a career that's going to die. I think that, AI as it is overhyped. I don't value it as much as, a lot of the investors are valuing it. I think they're just searching for returns, because right now it's kind of hard to get returns. I mean, you got inflation happening that's eroding your dollars. Obviously the Fed, I think they're giving like a 5.5%, maybe 6% interest rate right now. So I think people are looking at AI as the next big thing, but I've been in the industry long enough to know that every so often there is the next big thing. I remember when big data was the next big thing. I I remember when predictive analytics was the next big thing, and then it was data science, and then it was machine learning, and then it kind of nothing really happened, and then we got a new innovation, which is deep learning. And when that came out, we made a lot of progress with deep learning, and I think deep learning is kind of what spurred the innovation that is LLMs, and some of the newer innovations are like what is it? Attention within an LLM. Here, I can pull that up right quick. So we'll say attention. I think it's all you need is attention. All you need is attention. I think I have the paper on my machine. I don't. Okay, fine. Or I do, and it's just not popping up. Let's open this up in another thing. All you need is attention. Here we are, from Cornell. They're always the best to get research papers. All right, so this right here is kind of like what made the transformer, essentially, like made it better. All right, so here's the architecture. And by the way, if is it 20 hours a day? If you're here, if you ever watch this, we need to go through one of these papers, bro. I think we could do a lot of value by explaining some of this, because I think a lot of this stuff is not approachable to some people. Like, they'll look at this and they'll think that this shit's hard, but in reality, it's very straightforward. Once you unwrap it and you're like, oh, it's that? It's like, yeah, it's just that. But yeah, this is dealing with attention, and a lot of the best performing models these days are using these techniques here. Anyway, let's see. Yes, and the internet is still full of bugs. Well, yeah, everything is, building is hard, and I think that in software we have a really good name for it called bugs, but I mean, we have defects in everything else. It's not only software engineering. The benefit that we have in software is that it's easier for us to fix. Like, our distribution model is very different. If we jack up something, we can very easily submit a patch, like we can push out a patch and deploy that. Whereas, let's say if Apple gets their phone wrong, it's very difficult for them to just ship a fix to your phone when it's broken, And I'm not talking about software fix. I'm talking about like a hardware fix. Now, honestly, I think that part of that is the reason why, some of our software is not that great, is because a lot of us have adopted this, and I'm saying us because I'm in software, I'm not saying that I do that, but like, a lot of us have adopted the mindset that, oh, we can just fix it later. It doesn't matter. I think that's been a net negative for our industry. Like, to have people in our industry who don't care, who don't actually bring solid engineering like principles. I'm in Texas. I can't legally call myself an engineer, right? But I worked under actual engineers. I'm not talking about software people. I'm talking about actual engineers. So a lot of my thinking was shaped by them in my early years. So even though I'm in software, I still think more like a real engineer, because I was in these I don't want to call it a position, but just in these scenarios where it mattered. For instance, when I'm on an oil rig in the middle of fucking nowhere in the ocean, you better believe that like I'm thinking about engineering shit, because that's what's saving my life. And that's what really like brought it home for me, is that, engineering, if you don't do it well, it costs lives. Whereas in software, I think it's just, a lot of people, it's like, it just costs money or it just costs time. But in reality, no, it costs lives. And I'm very grateful to the engineers who like made sure that they, that they designed that platform well, and the engineers who oversaw the construction of that platform. I'm very grateful for that, because you don't understand until you're out there. You're just like, oh my gosh, how fucking dangerous this shit is. Crazy how that attention paper was written at Google and they blew that lead. Well, the thing is that, yes, it was written by people who work at Google, but those people don't have to stay at Google. Like, it's, I understand what you're saying, but I guess what I'm getting at is that it's not from Google. it's from these people. From these people. I know they are at Google Research, Google Brain. By the way, I know some people there. I know that, but they're their own people. They're separate from Google. They were doing stuff like they learned these things before they got to Google. And I think they're only at Google because Google pays them a pretty hefty amount. I won't get into how much, but they pay them a pretty decent amount to, do research and to produce stuff like this. So, I get that it came out of Google, but the nature of papers is that they are public and anyone can come and read them. And, just because you're the person who came up with the thing doesn't mean that you're going to be the engineer who makes something useful from it. All of the software have errors by default. Well, I don't think that is software. I think it's us. It's poor. Like when software is just like this right here. You may look at this as code. And yeah, it is, but what is code other than encoded language? Right? Like it's, you take something that you want to say and you encode it into a code, and then you now the computer, you're communicating with the computer essentially. So it's just I boil it down to communication and not truly understanding the system that's being built or how it's going to be used. And that's not to say that this is easy. It's incredibly difficult, especially nowadays with these distributed systems, where it's hard to know what depends on what and all these other things. I think something happened not long ago where all of the gates stopped working in the EU as a result. Something like that. Why? What? Update integration key. What is this? Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, look at that. So I don't have a profile ID anymore. So I'm just going to put in a string. Yeah, sure. It takes a string. All right, this right here, I'm gonna return not that. I'm gonna just delete this. And I think I should be able to just uncomment it out and it should just work. Except for that, we don't have status codes. So let's install status codes, npm install, what is it called? Status codes? That's not it. Status, HTTP status, okay. Does that come with types? Yeah. All right, cool. So let's import status codes, except is this a default import? Let's see. Import status, HTTP status. Oh, okay, I see what, okay. So we'll say status code. Maybe. All right, yeah, it looks a little bit better. Random int, crypto. Wait, is this not? I thought this was, wait, hold, wait, I'm confused now. I thought this was part of, I thought this was part of Node. Huh, let's see, crypto. We don't care about .next. God dang, what is this? Random, all right, let's just look for random int. Oh, wait, why is it looking? Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. So let's also not include YTSB remix. We don't want to look at that. Okay. And it's still including it. What the fuck? Sure. All right, it's gonna include it. I don't care anymore. Where is this crypto coming from? This is Node crypto. Okay. This is importing the browser crypto, which is wrong. Okay. All right. That fixes that. And then why was I redirecting? Oh, I'm not doing this. They're doing that. Okay, we're not. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Direct to dos. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, look at that. We have now done a thing. Profile. Oh man, I'm gonna have to figure out my authentication shit. For now, let's just leave it and see if we can get this to run. DB types. Okay. I think I need to bring over some other stuff to get DB types. So I need to bring over Supabase, I think. Maybe, no, not. I need all of these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and just copy most of it. So I want this, that, this, and that. JSON Web Token. Do I want that? Yeah, I need that. Google APIs, ESLint encoding, DoGuide cookie. Class name, sure, I'll bring that in. Auto prefixer, I don't think I need that. Okay, so we'll bring over a lot of these things. All right, so dump that there. Okay, so part of this is already there, so we'll close it. Okay, so we got that, and then we need all of these things here as well. I'm not worried about the UI stuff right now. That's irrelevant to me at the moment. Okay, let's also bring over my custom scripts to generate shit. Yep, all of those. Okay, and are there any dev dependencies that I had? Babel, Jest. Oh, no wonder that shit was still here. I don't need to delete it, but yeah, so I need types, JSON Web Token, MD, yeah, all of these. And Vite tests. And we'll put Vite test first. All right, cool. So we now have some things to install. Let's install them. npm I. Yeah, I think that's it. Downloading more of the internet. Okay. Oh, MDAST was renamed to Remark. Okay. All right. Wait, where's their install? I want to make sure I copy it from them. I don't even see how you install it. How do you install it? Remark. Okay, so Remark, CLI, Remark preset. Wait, what? So they renamed it to Remark, but they don't give me a link to learn more about it. Do I just... Okay, let's find MDST and rename it DAST. And are all of these things renamed to Remark? Is it just this? That's Remark. Know what? Before I do that, let's just look. So we'll search our packages, Remark. It's on version 15, whereas MDAST is on version 3. This doesn't make sense. I don't trust that. I'm gonna leave it. I don't trust what they're saying. All right, so we need to bring over my types. So let's copy over types. Let's go into here and we'll copy over. Oh, gotta look to see where they are. They're in source. So we'll go into source. Are they in app? Oh, database type. Okay, so we'll copy database types to Wati something remix. And that looks like this is... Wait, how is this organized? It's just app and then test. Okay, so then I guess this would be the high level version, just here. No, this should go in my app. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in app. Okay. Okay. It's not happy with these aliases, so I need to add some aliases here. That's what these are. So I actually have these already. So let me go to my TS config here and pull in my path thing. Wait, what? Wait, hold on, what did I just do? Oh, I'm tripping. I only want this. And honestly, I may change these paths later. I need to do this. There we go. Cool. So now we should get, yeah, that should be happy now. All these errors go away. Or maybe not. DB types. The path is wrong. I just remembered. I just moved it to a different place. So it's not source anymore. This is just going to be app. And then database types. And then this is going to, yeah, all these are going to be just app. App, callback, sign. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't have state yet, or do I? Oh, maybe I do. Yeah, I need to do something better about this because they're all going into the same place, but we'll do that another day. All right, what is this? Name. Okay, so let's give this a name. YTSB remix. All right, there we are. What is this? Nav bar. Oh, fuck. Wait, why is... What did I... Wait, whoa, I'm confused. Oh, okay, I copied over all of my components. I didn't realize that. Okay. This is not working because of a few reasons. There is some specific, what do you call those things? Packages that I need. UI packages, specifically these right here. So we'll go ahead and bring those over. And there should be another one down here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let's install the latest things. All right, look at that. We look to be a little bit better off. All right, and then we got to fix these. Let's go to, what is it? Common? Yeah, that works. All right, so it looks like we have fixed most of the things. Okay. Man, I would get back into it. Winter Steak 87. Wait, I can't read. Let me put it where I can read it. I will get into that. Winter Steak 8474. I spent the first 20 to 30 minutes of the stream, or 15 to 20 minutes talking about that. Just the VOD, because it's streamed. Even though it's live, you can always go back. Just go back to the beginning. I talked about it in depth when I'm building. But at the moment, I'm like migrating to something else. I was using Next.js, and I have been talking about moving from Next.js for, it seems like I say it every year. I'm like, and I was like, today I'm finally going to do it. Initially, I was thinking about going to Adonis, and then I was like, yeah, I don't want to learn anything new right now. So I'll just go to Remix. And here we are, we're on Remix. And my buddy, he's kind of like helping me with infrastructure stuff, so that I don't do anything stupid. It's still going to happen. He can't prevent me from doing stupid shit. Okay.
As an advisor, I can definitely not stop you from doing stupid shit.
It's a point of pride for me to do stupid shit when people tell me not to do it. It's like, I will show you.
It's like going to the museum and putting on signs that say "Do not touch." I'm touching the mummy, dude.
Well, yeah, that's like, if you don't want me to do it, then don't tell me not to do it. That's that's my mindset. It's like, yeah, I won't do it. Wait, whoa. All right, hold on, wait a minute. I'm confused now. What the fuck? Did I copy over Next? I did. Look at that. Look at the stupidity. You see what you see here? It's stupid shit. I literally copied over Next inside of a Remix app. We don't want any Next.js helpers. We don't want anything that says Next. Next is gone out of my life. ESLint config Next. Yeah, we're deleting this shit too. We don't want it. All right, let's remove all of these node modules.
I swear.
You know it's a lot when it takes seconds to delete a folder locally.
I'm over here battling SE Linux myself, trying to do things the right way and protect WebSockets. But hey,
so you understand why? So it sounds like you get why I didn't do shit the right way. I was just like, yeah, I need to get shit done.
I just turned it off because I need it to work.
That's what I did with I did that with row level security for Postgres. I was just like, you know what? I'm not about to deal with this shit. I'll just turn it off. And yeah. I'm like, fuck it. You know, if somebody wants to update a row, be my guest. If you can figure it out, you deserve to do it. All right, so now we're dealing with the issues that I was talking about. Remember how it's like I have a hard dependency on the framework? This is what I'm talking about. Now I have a hard dependency on the framework. I think
at least you identified it.
Well, yeah, I mean, but shit, I'm gonna have to deal with it. I hate dealing with shit. Okay.
You wanted to switch.
First of all, you egged me on. You didn't say no.
I'm just an enabler.
You hopped in on Zoom and everything. You're like, yeah, we're gonna switch.
Whoa.
You weren't like, you didn't say, William, what are you doing? Why are you
I'm supporting your educational value that you are bringing to yourself and others.
Oh man. All right. So I got to all right, so we got to get rid of this. So I had to see if Superbase even has helpers for Next.js. They probably don't, which means I'm gonna have to do this shit myself. I really hope they do Superbase. Or you know what? Or I'll just have to roam. I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do my own thing right now. I think I'm past that point in life where I just want to do everything myself. Let's see, Superbase remix. Look at that. Look at that.
They do.
Yeah, so we're good. I don't have to do shit. Oh wait. We generally recommend using the new Superbase SSR package. Superbase. So I have to learn something new. Takes the core components of auth helper package and makes them available to any server framework. Fuck.
I mean, it sounds like a better path forward.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just don't want to do it. I'm lazy. But I'll do it. Content. That's what it is. I think I'm done with this.
Streaming.
I've only been streaming for an hour and a half. No, I haven't been streaming long. I'm behind. I need to be at 200 hours 3 days ago. I was at 172 hours. So I'm very far behind. So yeah. So we don't need the root. We don't need the entry. Database, I'm good. I think, wait, what is it? Wait, why is this showing me? Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so I need to copy over API stuff eventually. I've already copied over the auth. I've copied over common. I haven't copied over these pages and shit. I'll do that another day. I'm not gonna do that now. Okay, so let's do the first thing. Let's close this for now. I think we're gonna be done with this part for now. Okay, and we're gonna install the thing that they're telling me to install. So we're going to install Superbase SSR. Does that mean I no longer need the other Superbase stuff? Superbase. So we got Superbase. Okay, all right. I guess I still need that. So we'll take this Superbase SSR. All right, and it wants me to create a client. Package exports two functions for creating a Superbase client. To create browser client, I think that's what I have here. Because using a session, this has to, yeah, this is on the browser. So we're going to create is it, okay, it's literally called create browser client. Okay. So we'll do Superbase SSR and then create browser client. And I want to say that hopefully I could just do this. I really hope. I can't. Let's see what this type is like. Why is it? Okay, cool. So it is a function and it takes in the data, but why is that not working? What the hell? Oh, expects it to, okay, all right. All right, I need to pass it things now, okay. So I need to give it a URL. Why didn't I have to give the other one the URL? Okay. Process. Wait, no, I think I should have constants somewhere, right? I normally have constants. No, I don't. Let's see. Common utils. Huh. I thought I had, normally I have a file called constants for these things, but I don't see that anymore. Let's see, URL, login URL, Slack URL. Yeah, I don't see a Supabase URL. Shit. Okay, well, let's create a new file. We'll
Wouldn't it be the auth URL?
Wait, auth URL. Common, no, this is the first one's Google and the other one is for Slack. So it looks like I didn't have one. Although use Supabase should have.
Because aren't you using Google as your primary auth?
No, I'm not using Google for it. So all right, there's two pieces to auth. It's kind of confusing. All right, so the Google auth is so that I can authenticate with Google Server so that I can get YouTube stuff. So it's that type of auth as a client for me to be able to get stuff on a customer's behalf from their profile or whatever, from their account. Mm-hmm. The other auth is the app auth, which that's handled by Supabase, and that's to basically determine like if you have access to a particular route or have any type of entitlement. So they are separate. And then there's also the Slack auth, which is the same thing. So if you see like Google auth or Slack auth, GitHub auth, the way that I'm naming here, that means that it's part of an integration. It's the integrations auth. So yeah, so I had to manage like all these different types of auths. It's confusing. So, but yeah, I could have swore though that I don't know, like I'm confused how this is even working now. I'm just like, wait, how has this been working? If it doesn't know, let's do something right quick. I think I have an idea. So we'll open up the project again and we'll go to the env example. So I do have it, but it looks like I never actually created a constants file to load these. It looks like I may have been doing like a process.env thing. Let's see, process.env. Make this a little bit bigger. Why is it showing me all these things that don't matter? And I'm like, exclude these things, and it's like, nah, fuck you, bro. I'm gonna do that. Let's exclude anything that is a .html. We don't care about that. Or core pack. Like, yeah, it's showing me all this shit that doesn't matter. Like, what's up? It's not respecting my search stuff here anymore when it used to.
I think I want to say they did an update because they also jacked up auto completion recently. So you need to reset something in your config or actually find something in your config that does more.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Like I rely on search, bro. Like what the fuck? It's not working. Okay, wait. Let's put no modules in here. Apparently I have to re-put it in here. No modules. What the fuck is actions runner? Why is this here? Yeah, it's not doing it. Like, it's exclude settings and ignore files are disabled. Okay. It was disabled. That was the problem. Bro, man, I was getting ready. I was thinking about rage quitting. I'm not even gonna lie. Normally when this shit happens, I'm just like, fuck it. I can't tolerate it. Okay, so this is what I was doing last time. So instead of doing this, I guess I'll create constants so that it's in one place at least. That would have saved me some time. Did I create that file, constants? No, I didn't. So we'll create that now. constants, TS, constant source of pain. So we're gonna have our, what is this? Our Supabase URL, Supabase, Supabase.
Is it a
URL.
Supra?
Supra? Nah,
Sorry.
it's not a Supra. We'll do all caps, Supabase. Honestly, this name is hard to say. Why can't they're Australian? I think honestly, I think they're based in Singapore actually. But why can't it just be Supabase?
I was gonna try and do an Australian accent, but it's too late for that right now.
You thought about it, you're like, yeah. I might. There are actually people who watch from Australia, so we probably shouldn't, make fun of their accent.
I mean, they make fun of us. It's fine.
I don't know. Do they make fun of us?
Oh yes, I've worked with a few.
Same here. Well, I don't know. I guess I don't get made fun of often. I'm just like, make fun of me at your own risk. You might say something, I might react differently to how you may expect other people to react. All right, so we got that part done. So let's throw in that. So what is it? I need the Supabase. Fuck, I already forgot the name of the thing. And then the Supabase key. What the hell is the Supabase key? Is it the Anon key? The anonymous key? Look at that. All right, look, we now have fixed one thing in life. Profile view. Props promise L is not assignable to type functional. Okay. This is because this is a what do you call it? It's a page. It's different. So I'm gonna have to do something different here. This can't be a React function component in this way. I don't think. Or no, it should be. So it says type promise element is not assignable to type props. I don't know if I want to care about this right now because I don't even have a concept of users right now in this app. Although the user I think would be a Supabase user. I think that's coming from Supabase. Yeah, import. Okay, it's not gonna import. Okay, import something from Supabase. That, and then there should be some types here. User, yeah, I think it's that user. And we'll mark this as type, import type user. Okay, so we get our user, and then we get a string, and then, oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait, huh? User, props. This upset. All right, so it's upset that this user isn't being used, but it is. Cannot find name user. Did you mean user? Pretty sure I meant what I said. I'm very sure that's what I meant. All right, what we're gonna do here is do a little bit of undo action. Oops. We're coming it all out. I don't need to do any of that right now. I don't want to deal with it. So let's start the app, or maybe it's already running. It failed. Let's run it down here. Oh, this isn't yarn. It's npm run dev. Oh, look at that. Supabase is required. What? Did I not install Supabase? Let's see. Does Kyle have a YouTube channel? Kyle, do you have a YouTube channel? I doubt it.
I do not.
Yeah, he don't.
I mean, there's stuff on my YouTube channel, but it's old, like automotive clips. Nothing lately. Yeah, I don't have anything coming out anytime soon. I'm more of a support role.
To be honest, I feel like I'm more of that too, but like I'd rather just help other people. I don't really want to do anything. Why is it saying supervised URL is required? Where is this at? This is happening in our, where is it? The app TS. Okay. All right, let's go to app TS. Let's see what's going on there. Wait a minute. Is it failing on line 10? Is that what it said? Line 5.
I'm not paying attention to the thing.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's saying that it's failing here on line 5. That literally doesn't make any sense. How could it fail there? Internal server errors, superbase URL is required. Oh, stupidity. I get it. I know what's happening. I'm not gonna say it because you'll feel smug. So we're gonna do this to here remix. What is it? YTS something remix. There we go. All right, now I think it'll work. Look at that. Look at that. So, what is this? A puny code module is deprecated. Please use a userland and alternative instead. Okay. Who's using puny code? Oh, this is an NPM thing. What version? Oh, okay. What version am I right? What am I running right now? Node.
Luckily, this just takes 2 minutes.
I'm on 22. The fuck? Oh, wait. There's a node version 22. How? Wait. Which node is this? Which node is this? Huh? Why? Whoa. Why is it using Homebrew? And installed active is still pointing to why who installed home? Like, I don't understand. How do I, is it brew uninstall? Is it that brew uninstall or remove?
Are you trying to take brew off your machine?
No, I'm uninstalling node. Like, I don't know why the fuck node is installed under brew. I didn't do that. I think maybe one of my things, something must have installed it, but it's pointing it's pointing there, and I don't want that.
So this is where you got to be careful. Hold on. Because if you do just brew remove, it does it with all of the dependencies, and that's how I ended up in a brew fuckery today.
Oh, fuck. So the issue that I'm dealing with is because it's using fucking homebrew. Installed.
Rock.
Active.
Tell me how to do this.
All right. Is it is it echo? I think it's echo. What path maybe? I think this is where I have this. Maybe I can just change my path. All right, so I want it to be user local bin node. So I think so long as I put user local bin node before homebrew, I think I'm good maybe. Let's see if there's anything in homebrew here. So we'll look for PT. Yeah, that's homebrew bin. Wait, dude, there's more than one homebrew bin. You see that? There's
Yeah, it
why?
gets Brew is crazy with how it links. There's so much stuff in the background.
You know what? This is why Google didn't hire him. You remember that blog post he made? I had to find it out. Homebrew developer didn't, rejected by Google. I understand it now. He wrote a whole post about how he's like, oh, I wrote homebrew. It's like, it's slow as
This is the
fuck.
same reason like I don't like tools that are like layers of obfuscation on top of things. Like
Yeah.
it just it's like cool. Now I have to peel the onion away and see what's broken. Is it the tool that I'm using that's using other tools?
All right. Well, let me fix this. I gotta open up my RC file right quick. I'm gonna do that off screen. Uh,
I can't find how to do it without removing dependencies.
no, I'm just gonna remove those other paths because the way that, at least the way I understand it, is that it's gonna search the path, and the first time it finds no, it's gonna use that version. So
Yeah.
because it's putting it in my path multiple times, I think that's why because this didn't used to happen. Like, this is new.
This is why I maintain an alias file and it's my top level.
Well, this is why I don't normally update my machine. I get it working. I'm just like, well, it works. I don't need to change it anymore.
Yeah, because you can do a brew uninstall and it should do it, but it may nuke a dependency.
Yeah, those are famous last words. It should do it, huh? it should
It's
work.
it should work, but I'm not saying a dependency may not get ripped out too. Brew is not a dentist. It's a boxer.
Where's my RC file? Man, it's so hard. I don't understand people who can use the UI for shit. I'm over here trying to use the UI to find something. Like, I'm just like, how do you even use the UI? By the way, here's a pro tip for all you non-Mac OS people. If you ever want to see hidden files, you just do Command Shift period, and you can look at all your hidden files. You know, so like, I have a lot of hidden files, and yeah. Oh, here we are. This is what I was looking for. All right, perfect. So we'll go ahead and open that. Okay, let's look at this path and see what they doing to my path.
I wish there was a way I could redeploy this VM without having to blow it away.
What do you mean redeploy without blowing away? Isn't that the same thing?
Oh well, I want to wipe it so it's like from ground level again. If that makes sense.
I'm like my thought is like a snapshot. You revert back to a snapshot.
Yeah, but I never take snapshots.
I know. See, like that's so. I think this is important to say. It's like a lot of these tools, like yes, tools may give us ways outs essentially, but sometimes it's just too much effort. You know, everybody's trying to do all that shit. By the way,
And then there's a clone button, but I feel like that's going to clone the disk that I've foobarred.
Excuse me. I'm looking at my path right now, and I don't see Homebrew. Does Homebrew have some type of bootstrap thing that it does when on system boot where it updates your path? Do you know?
No, it does a lot of linking. So it may be it may be in your bash RC.
Nah, it's not. Oh, bash RC. Okay, all right. Let me. Well, no,
Unless
I don't think.
Are you using bash or ZSH?
Mac OS uses ZSH by default now for the past like 4 or 5 years.
Does it?
Yeah. Don't believe me? Just type it in. Just be like.
Well, I install Oh My ZSH on top.
Yeah, same here. But notice that you didn't have to install ZSH. You just installed Oh My ZSH, which technically.
I honestly don't remember. I have a script that initializes my machines now. I've had it for like 5 years.
You know, that's kind of the worst. Like it's good, but it's bad at the same time. Cause I have
just want to
similar
be able
shit.
to rebuild my machine so fast, dude.
But then when shit goes wrong, at least for me, I forget everything. I'm just like, wait, I have stuff
Oh,
like this.
I had to finagle it when I switched to ARM because some brew casts don't work on ARM. They're Intel only.
All right, you know what? I don't see this. I don't see where these are being set.
I can check in 1 second.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have I don't know. We could ask ChatGPT, I guess.
Did I give this 2 CPUs or 1? I don't remember.
What if I just set path to it's $ path, right? Or do I have to? Is it when you're naming it? I forget. I think it says. So I should be able to do this where I like do path and then like set it to equal to path and then concatenate it, right? So I could say here's this new path. So opt, I don't know what it's, or local. I forget what. Basically, the path is where it's supposed to be. I don't know where it's supposed to be, but I should be able to do something like this and then concatenate it with path, right? That way I can put it at the beginning. It won't solve my problem indefinitely, but it'll get me unblocked from now, where I can use the correct version of Node. Because I don't know why. I just don't know, like, how is Node working? Why is it going?
Are you not using what's that tool?
It's here, user local bin. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is what I think right here, user local bin. What tool are you talking about?
Isn't there like a node, kind of like how Python has pyenv? Isn't there like a node env?
Yeah.
Is that what you're using?
Well, yes, kind of. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, hold on. I don't understand. What are you asking?
I'm not sure. It's getting to be that time.
Do I have to put a $sign for this? No, never mind. I found. All right, never mind. So let's see, like, Node version. Let's see if that fixed it. It didn't. Fuck. That didn't do shit. All right. Anybody in the chat can help? No. Is it just instead of uninstalling stuff with Brew, can you just set the active node to the one? How do I do that? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not actually trying to uninstall it. I'm trying to set it to the active one. But the problem is that my path here somehow, like, Homebrew has added stuff to my path several times, and it's now in front of like user local bin, which is like, wait, where was it? I had to do shit like this. I can't. Let's do this local. You see here? Oh, it did. It added it to the beginning. Okay, so how come now when I do which node, it's still, let's see, which node? Yeah, still pointing to Homebrew. Is there like some help that I can give it Node where I can tell it which one to, oh shit. Yeah, like what version to use, like where to find it? Can I do that? There should be like some like a node directory or something. Let's see. How do I ChatGPT? Well, open up ChatGPT. Let's see if we can get my money worth, since I never really use it. I pay every month and I rarely use it. This is like my like fourth time using it in 2 months.
I found out one of my friends is using ChatGPT to summarize all his kids' emails from the school. I was like, that's a freaking good job.
I mean, how long are the emails from school though? Like, it's just.
He showed me one, dude. They're sending in like daily multi-paragraph like things, and he's got 3 kids. One, and he's getting 3 of those different for every kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nope. Justifying why I don't want kids.
So I did just this. I literally just did this. I didn't do the source though. Maybe, okay.
Oh yeah, you got a source.
I didn't, wait, do I? If I added the path to the, because it's a variable, do I really have, because if I resource, doesn't that overwrite the variable?
Yeah, your brew may overwrite that.
Let's just see. We'll just see what happens.
I think Brew's gonna override it.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna see. GSH. I kind of should do a diff. Nah, fuck it. Like I should do a diff so we can know for sure. All right, we'll do path. We get I don't know why I keep doing it this way, as if I can read. Okay, user local. Okay. No. Shit. Still fucking 22. Man. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's still loading from Homebrew. At a point now, we're gonna delete it. I don't care if it fucks up other shit at this point. I never told Homebrew to install Node, so whoever installed Node, fuck them. Adding this shit as a dependency. Ah, fuck. It failed? Oh, shit. Error, refusing to uninstall. Required by FX. Shit. Okay, all right, I know what it is now. I know what it is. It's FX that's doing this shit. Oh. Fuck. Do you know what FX is?
No.
Do you want to know what FX is?
Is it? It's not one of the side things, you know.
Who?
Is it one of the things you're working on in like
Nah, it's a tool. Here, let me what's a good API? Is there like an API I can go to or something? Or maybe, you know what? I'll just pull up, we'll pull up some JSON. So we'll open up my package JSON or something like that. Package JSON, I think. Package. What? Wait, what? I'm confused now. What the fuck?
Network.
Is that not a package JSON? Why? Okay, all right. So if we do FX and then we put in package JSON, it's this right here. All right, FX package JSON. This is a viewer, and you get to do folding and shit. So you see how I was able to fold this? So apparently, it has a hard dependency on Node, and then when I installed it, somehow it placed itself ahead of my developer version of Node. So, yeah, we're just gonna uninstall it. Fuck it. Nah. Like, oh my gosh. I don't feel bad for this dude not getting it. Like, although Google software is trash, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, maybe he should have went to Google. He would have excelled there and make the shittiest shit.
You make trash. Welcome.
All right, let's see if we can resource. All right, and then if we do Node version, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, fuck, this was stupid. I literally have, how much time did we just burn with this dumb shit?
20.
That's too much time. Is it rage quit time? It's 2 hours. Yeah. FX has all the moves.
I'm hitting a hard stop because I have to be up. I have to go pick up the other truck in the morning.
All right, well, yeah, go ahead and go to sleep. I'm gonna wrap up because I'm kind of pissed off right now.
Let me know if you have questions on the infrastructure side and we can talk about it more.
All right, yeah, will do. Have a good night.
Take it easy.
All right, peace. All right, so I know there's some folks here, maybe. I don't know. Y'all got questions? Y'all want to know some things? What's on y'all mind? I'm happy to hang out here for another 15 or so minutes, basically until 11:30. If y'all got questions and stuff like that. Another truck. I don't think he has another truck. Wait, do you know? Oh, maybe you know Kyle. Do you know Kyle? If you know him, then yeah. But if not, then I don't think it's a new truck. It's the current one that he has. All right, so let's do some. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is the old app. We don't care about this anymore. Or do we care about this? No, we don't care about this shit anymore. That's done. We're over with that. Look at this. ChatGPT turned out to be useless yet again. It's just like, oh man, I don't know why I pay for this. I do know why. I write it off, but even then, there are better things I can get for my money and write it off. All right, so we got our client. Let's see if we can get this running at least. So we'll do the npm run dev, I think it was. Yeah, that. Oh, look at that. We no longer get those dumbass issues. All right, cool. Now let's see if we can go to that other route. I forgot what it's called. What did I call that route? What did I call that route? Shit. I just went to it too. Maybe I have it here. No, I don't. Fuck, what did I call the route? Is it? No, it's not profile. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, this is it. Okay. Route test. Oh, it was. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. All right, test. Look at that. Okay, perfect. It's not perfect. It's not working, but it's not breaking now. You made a GET request to, but did not provide a loader for the route. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. Just because it can't be a GET, it needs to be a post. Sure, we'll make the post. Fuck it, we'll do that. Okay, let's just create a new request. We won't do the embeddings yet. We'll do this one here. And we'll do a post to that and see what we get. Method not allowed. What? How is that method not allowed? Function action. Ah, fuck. Like request dot. What is it? I forget what it is. What's the property? Is it verb or action? I don't know these things anymore. Mode, redirect. No, none of these. I'm gonna have to figure out which one of these I need to get. I forgot. But I see I got some questions. Let's see. Yo, Shogun is straight up fire, and I'm not even a TV movie kind of guy. What's Shogun? I don't know what that is. Dash truck. Oh, I see. Oh, is it for that? No. Claude, ChatGPT for code any day. What's Claude? I actually don't use ChatGPT for code at all. And what's funny, and maybe it's not funny to you, but it's funny to me, is that I actually have Copilot. And as you can see, I turned it off. Like, it's technically, it's free for me, so I don't really care that much. It's been free for me since way back before y'all knew about it, actually. So it's like I get it for free, but it's not very useful for me. It's very I don't know. It's not helpful for me. What's going on here? Oh, okay, I'm done. All right, this is it. So I gotta wait. Is it? Do you pull it out of here? Params context. Maybe it's in context. Let's see. No. What is context? Let's see what context is. Is what I want it to be? Upload context. Okay, let's upload context. Upload context is anything. Okay, sure. Although action. All right, let's just go look at the doc. Let's pretend to read docs. Remix, run, and then we'll go into our docs. And then change things a little bit. I thought that you had to declare like the action or something like that for deciding like how to do post and all that kind of stuff. But let's see. It's not loader. I know I don't want the loader. Let's see, we'll just search for post. Yeah, this right here, yeah. If a non-get request is made to your route, delete, then the action is called before the loader. Yeah, I know. What difference when it's called? But yeah, like, I thought there was a way for me to look at the method. You want to post to an index route, use question mark index in the action. Okay. Okay, where's the action? Do I even have an action here? No, I don't. I shouldn't have an action. I don't think I did an action. Yeah, I don't have a form. I don't know if I want this to be a form. I think that's what they want though. I think everything has to be a form in here. All right, sure. Let's copy over. Let's just copy their form and we'll just do it. So where is it at? Function action. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Oh no, they're redirected. No. Even this isn't it. This isn't what I want to do. Is let's see, Copilot is absolute trash. Even Copilot chat is garbage compared to ChatGPT 4. Have you used ChatGPT 4.0 yet? Here, so I have, this is ChatGPT 4.0 and it's pretty cool. I had to do some things like let's say give me the birth rate. That's what I was looking at last time, the birth rate and birth rate versus GDP of the top OECD country. Is it OECD countries? I don't know. We'll just say G7 countries of G7 countries. I want a graph per country and give me the link to download. So it's going to go off and create these graphs for me. It takes a little bit of time. I love how it's like, these are the graphs. And then while I'm over here trying to big up this shit, it's not get, okay, never mind. Maybe it will give me something useful. All right, let's click this first thing and see what it does. Never mind. It worked the last time, I promise. It worked last time. Of course, I don't have the proof to show it to you, but it was on stream. I did it live. So it didn't work this time. I don't, how about this? Let's say, give me a graph of birth rate and GDP for Korea. Let's see if it can give me this one. Oh my gosh. All right. While that happens, I'm going to go ahead and do some committing. How about that? So we're going to do this. So we get a lot of things here. Do we need to care about any of these things? Do I see any node modules? I don't. Yeah, this is all YTSB remix, so we're good. Yeah, so we'll say Bootstrap remix app. Bootstrap remix app. Then I'll just say copy over most of the app code minus UI code. So I'll make sure I do that, and we'll publish this so that it's not lost forever and when shit happens on my machine. Then we'll just call this migrate to remix. All right, sure. Cool. So now I have a PR. Now I know what to work on next time at least. And I would be surprised if this, I mean, actually I won't be surprised if this builds. It should build. But no, if I actually go to some of these things, it shouldn't work. So the next thing I'm going to have to do is figure out how to call, oh wait, did I just figure it out right now? Yes, look at that. So I'm not going to do this now, but what I'm going to end up doing is getting all of my API routes to work and remix. That's honestly just getting the first one to work. That's going to be most of the effort. After that, it's going to be really easy to do. So I expect to probably get this done. I don't know, if I actually end up streaming and being productive, I'll probably get it done this week. And then we can move off of what's the other thing? Next forever. And then I can start thinking about my actual infrastructure that's going to run. Oh, here, let me show that. I even said I was going to open up my playbook. So this is for you, Frank. Is it Frankie? I think if you're still here, this is for you. I have playbooks that I have for things. Where are they? I don't know where they are because, you know, I'll just look for it. We'll do a playbook. Whisper. Okay. So what we'll do is, I think I gotta go into my Whisper directory where I built the thing. So we'll just create a new, whatever these are, go into code, make it a little bit bigger for y'all. And this is in code and color, Whisper. All right, so I think the binary is just here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It's just not gonna work. Yeah. So the binary is out. So it's already built. So let's see what else I need to do. I need to point it to a file. So what I'm going to do is open up a thing off to the side here. We'll go into volumes and then content footage 2024 05 May. All right, and yeah, so now we get a lot of these videos here. They need to be renamed actually. Let me kind of do that right quick. Name Angler. I have this tool that makes my life slightly easier sometimes, only slightly. So we're gonna dump May inside of here, and we're gonna take these things here. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do that now. I won't do it. I'm supposed to do this before I put it on there, and I didn't do that. So I'm just gonna have to suffer. Fuck. Anyway, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take one of these videos, possibly this one right here. I'm gonna rename one of them. All right. So let's open this in a directory because I need something where it's easy for me to like know which one I'm working with. So we're gonna take this right here. This should be Devlog. Shit, what's the name of it? I forgot. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll come out here and then delete it. So this is 2024 5:30. We don't care about the time, and then we'll delete all of that, and then we'll say devlog. Okay, cool. So now we have a file that I can use. In fact, I'm going to make it a little bit easier for me to use. Let's make these. Let's make this an underscore, so we don't have any spaces. And you know what? I'm gonna make all these underscore. That's what it should be. I'll just make this one the right one. So we'll do underscore and then underscore. Okay, cool. All right. So now that we have this, I have to use a tool called Socks. And do I talk about that here? No, I don't. But I need to use a tool called Socks to resample my audio. But first, I'm gonna pull the audio out of the video. Right. So I think I should be able to. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do it here. We'll say ffmpeg, and then we'll -i is basically like it's gonna pull out the audio. That's what's happening here. So the source is going to be devlog. Oh, come on now. Yeah, devlog. And then I want this to output to my desktop for now. So we'll say desktop, and we'll call it the same thing, but it's going to use the file extension to figure out what it needs to do, that's what the -i is doing. It's saying, all right, just figure it out based off of extensions. So we'll make this a wave. So now this is going to using ffmpeg to pull out the audio from one of my streams. And then once I pull this audio out of one of my streams, I'm going to resample it. And I'm using a tool called Socks to do that. You could use ffmpeg, but Socks makes it a little bit easier, in my opinion. So I'm using Socks. It's a toolkit for that. All right, so let's go to my desktop. We'll go desktop. All right, and we should see a thing here called whatever, this right here. And you see it's 1.4 gigabytes. That's just for the audio, right? Again, I need to resample it. And again, I have my little playbook here that I wrote. I see I got some questions. 2 hours plus a 1442 gigs is not bad. Yeah, 1440 is not that, is honestly not that impressive. Plus it's H.265. So it's encoded in a very terrible editing format. I see what you mean with the playbook. Oh yeah. So before I do anything, before I automate stuff, I generally will create a playbook, which is how I know what to automate. It's just like, I'll be like, oh my gosh, why am I doing this dumb shit? And then I'll go off and automate it. So essentially, this is going to become like, this is part of my infrastructure already. My program, it's just, I'm doing it manually like a freaking dumbass. But, you know, do it like a dumbass until you do it like a smartass, right? So now let's do it the smart way. So we're going to go ahead and resample this, and I got to resample it to 16 kilohertz. All right, so it's fairly easy to do. I'm going to give it the path, which I think is Devlog something. Yeah, this Devlog wave. And then you just give it the rate that you want it to do. So in this case, I want it to be 16K from the 48K, which is what it is. And now I need to give it an output. So I'm going to just say, all right, just paste it here. And then we'll say Devlog. We're not going to do .wave. Shit. Yeah, I have to do this. We're going to do wave, and then we're going to say underscore 16K, something like that. And then this should go off and resample it. And because this is resampled at 1/4 of the sample rate, the file size should be what? Oh, okay, I don't care. The file size should be smaller. It's saying that it clipped. I don't really give a shit. So we should see the 16K, and you'll notice here that it's indeed 1/4 of the size, and that's because we threw away like 3 out of every 4 samples. So yeah. All right, so now that I have my audio here, I should be able to run this in Whisper. So we'll come over to my Whisper side, and we'll run the output. So we'll say output, and then actually I want the output to be text right now. So we'll say txt, or is it? I think it's txt. If I'm not mistaken. We'll give the file path. We'll give it the name. So this file is going to be desktop devlog 16K, like that. And where do I want this to output? I guess it's going to put it here. Huh? What? What do you mean? Wait, what did I type? Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm tripping. All right. There we are. So this is going to go off and do some transcription. And this is what I was saying, where I need to see like if this is being memory bound. In fact, let me open up. Let me just bring this back here. And then what we'll do is we'll look at our little thingamajig, and then we can say whisper. No, is it main? It should be main. I don't see it. Ah, fuck. So we'll sort by our percent CPU, and this should be whatever the top is. Okay, so it is called main. Why the hell did it not find that? What the hell? Did I not type the right thing? Oh, okay. All right. It wanted me to type /main. All right, fine. All right. So we get to see how much memory percent is used. So it's using 5.1% of my memory, which is not that much. I don't know, like that's less than 5 gigabytes. It's about 5 gigabytes of RAM on my machine. And it's using between 3 and 4 processors. This is Unix processing. So like if you see 100%, that's one processor, 100% of one processor. I have a 20 something core machine, I think. I don't know how many cores it is. It's however many of these are. So yeah, whatever that number is, that's how many cores I have. So it's not using a lot of CPU. It's not massively parallel or anything. But as you can see here, this is the video. And by the way, I can do this live too if I want it. And that may be the solution. That may be the solution really. Is instead of trying to build my infrastructure in such a way that I do my stream to completion and then try to figure out how I get, the stream or the audio over to object storage and all that kind of shit. What I could do is whenever my stream starts, I run a script that starts something like this, where I can pipe in my audio, because audio on Mac or on any Linux system, it's just a file handle, and I can stream it in. So I can essentially have my audio being transcribed in real time. I think maybe I may have to do some other things to get that to work. But that may be the solution of, I don't have to worry about bandwidth at that point. It's just, I had to worry about my stream using up all my processing power. But I have plenty, right? I'm doing it now. It seems like the stream is handling it just fine. I have my other stuff running. It seems to be okay. Why is it saying O end of the video? Yeah, that's wrong right there. But so long. Let's see what it ends up finishing with. Oh, I remember what this is. This is when I was talking about whatever the fuck. So based off of this, the next piece would be to run this through Llama or something, and then have it summarize whatever the hell this is. Did this write it out to a file at least? Let's see. It probably didn't. Where would the file be? I forgot. Where would I put the file? What was the command that I ran? Desktop. Okay. Let's see if it put it on my desktop. So we'll just go here. Yep, there it is. So we'll open that up. Devlog text. All right, cool. So this is our transcription here. And then the next piece would be to produce summary from this. And then based off of all of my other notes, based off of my commit messages, based off of the actual code, all these things will go into, I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it, but like I'm gonna use that as context to come up with my video description, all of the other things, and to suggest content ideas. And not only that, to create it for me, because I have FFmpeg and I have the timestamps. You don't see timestamps there because I did it in code. I'm sorry, I did it as text. But if I would have did this as SRT, we would see timestamps. So I could literally say, by the way, I was originally going to build like basically search in a way where you can just type in a term and then you can find a video based off of what you're talking about, like what you want to see, based off the actual content in the video, instead of metadata, which is currently what we use. So these are some other things that I'm thinking, but it's late. And I said that I was going to leave at 10:30 or 11:30, and it's not 11:30. It's past that. So if y'all made it this far, I appreciate it. If you like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing. Also, like thumbs ups and all, and sharing all that kind of stuff helps. If you want. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask them in the comments. Not the live comments. I'm talking about in the VOD comments after the stream. I try to respond to those. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Y'all have a good rest of the night. Peace.